Asleep, you weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back and get fall back and get back. So big, so no, so long as she get really good. Listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. When it that we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach, play that. Just a J that, I be in the streets like a strip rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys holding their own, 6-2 over their last 8. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the league, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Already.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught. It's Kirk. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. At the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Stroud out of the gun here. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, he'll drop the throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Mixon is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jaden Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here is 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Jeanty. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Jeanty. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
It's a gain of 2. And the Raider first down. First down, Las Vegas.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Texans, first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
At the 49-yard line.
7-7, our score after one. For the second quarter from Houston, it's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oliver. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Ready.
39-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustain. drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And from the 34. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him. Maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll go again with Genty. Up the right sideline. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a big play there for Vegas. Give him 42 yards on the ground. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on the ball play.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Second down and 6 now.
It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. That's caught by Tucker. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
On the give, Genty. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They work now on 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
That's another Raiders first
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 17 yards out. And the Raiders go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll make a break for it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Raiders pick it up. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's Jeanty. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10 at the 47.
Here's Allen to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. And he is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can try out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back it on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Allen. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Allen going to run with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On the give, Jeanty. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Allen going to throw.
First down, Raiders.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a handoff to Jeanty. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Right back to Jeanty on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Once again, it's Jeanty. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gain.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Germany Lions.
Operating from the gun, Oliver. This pass complete to Higgins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the...
And got his man complete. He's to the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 93 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Oliver. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
The Eagles.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And a strong running by Oliver. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
They'll run with Mixon. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
319.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll run. Here comes Genty. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. On play action, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Look out!
A run. It's Genty. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
13 yards on the play. And the Raider first down.
What's that?
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd and goal from the 1. Genty. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and goal. Now Allen. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on down's the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're around the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Allen going to run with it. Going right side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play.
Will Anderson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
The Texans take over first.
Houston's offense taking over again. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Stroud looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Christian Kirk. 4 yards on the pickup.
Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
And the Texans first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Talk to me. What you got?
All right.
Now Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans get a bit closer. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is going to be intercepted. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
152 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Allen going to run with it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now it's Jeanty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
They just want to put this one behind them. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3.
18.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 3. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Raiders, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 4-13 campaign. And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and through free agency to turn this ship around. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.